Yesterday I given only the introduction session. So now we're going to start actual subject here. As I said during the class, no need to write any running notes. So I will going to share the notes. What are the topics I explained in the class? Corresponding notes I will going to share. So once the registration are completed, I will going to create the WhatsApp group. Through that you can able to get the notes, and the recording sessions also will be provided to you. Okay. Now in software testing, the very first concept, first chapter which we are going to discuss about the introduction to software testing. This is the first chapter for us. In this introduction to software testing, I will going to explain to you what is software testing, what are the advantages of software testing, what is software testing, then what are the advantages of the software testing. Then difference among the error, defect, bug and failure. Difference among the error, defect, bug and failure. Then some of the major activities in software company, like what is coding, what is the meaning of testing, then defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing. After that, we go for the types of software testing. Like what is the meaning of manual testing? What is an automation testing? So these are the concepts which we are going to discuss. The software testing, advantages of software testing, difference among the error, defect, bug and failure. Some of the major activities in software company such as coding, testing, defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing. Then types of software testing such as what is manual testing, automation testing. These are the concepts. The first topic is the introduction to software testing. Okay, now generally what is meaning of software application? What we can say it is. Okay, now Sadhana, if you even though you have some idea, I will go to start from the basics here. Okay. So,
yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
Software application. What is meaning of software application? So generally, a set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system is called software application. So in daily life, whatever we are going to use in the system or in the mobile, these are comes under different kind of applications only. Example, if I go WhatsApp, we are using youtube.com, which are using gmail.com, or the online meeting which are using. Okay, so net banking purpose which are going to ICICIbank.com. So the different kind of software applications. Now if you consider an example like the software here, ICICIbank.com, what is the purpose of this one? What type of transactions we can do? Banking related transactions we can do. Domain, nothing but business area we are going to call. In IT related, we are going to call it is a domain. It is a domain. Banking domain. Now, so who is the client to whom it is developed is ICICI Bank. They provided requirements to you. Like now, try to understand. So I have the software company. Like Infosys is the company is there. What they do with this company with software developed. Whenever they want to develop the software company needs some inputs. Based on that, they produce the output it is. What is that input here? What is the output here? Input output. Input is nothing but here client requirements. Inputs are nothing but my here client business requirements. Who is client here? Nothing but a ICICI Bank is the client, right? He is the client, right? So they have to provide the requirements. Suppose they give the business requirements like this. So like a new customer registration, new customer registration, right? Then login, change a password, fund transfer, bill payment. So what are the operations they want to do in the system? They will go into describes like this. So based on that, where software this here in the software company, where application is going to be developed. The output will be software, right? What is the software here? So ICICIbank.com. Okay, but this is going to be developed here. Whenever the software developed, which is not delivered directly to the client, in the present scenario, every organization is going to maintain the separate testing team. They will maintain the separate testing team. Okay, it will be released to separate testing team. Separate testing team. Where this testing team has to go for testing the software. They do testing. But how they can do testing here? They will go into take this requirements. According to that requirements, where they go for testing it is. When they are going to the testing, some document they have to prepare. They should go for the review on project related documents. Review on project related documents. Once the review is completed on the project related documents, they need to identify test scenarios, then prepare test cases, identify test scenarios, and prepare the test cases. If everything is working fine, then only we have to go for testing it is. Test the developed software as per client specifications. Whatever client give. This is what where we are going to call software testing. Now from this diagram, what you need to understand here, when we go for testing, once the software developed, then we go for the testing it is. Once the software developed, then we go for the testing. Right. Now understand here, testing means what is that here? When we go for testing, as per the requirements only, we have to go for testing. Whose requirements? Client requirements. As per the client requirements, we go for the testing it is. Now, let me give the definition for software testing. So different ways we can say about the software testing. What are the different ways we can go? What is software testing means? Software testing, it is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. Software testing is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. Developed software. In other words, we can say, or software testing performed to ensure client business requirements or specifications on developed software. Developed software. So, or we can say software testing is a combination of verification and validation. Software testing is a combination of verification and validation. Like this also we can say it is. Now, see what is that correctness means. If I go for the any small application I'm taking, what are the features are implemented? What are the features are implemented in that calculator? So those features are working properly or not? What are the features are implemented in the calculator? Those components are working properly or not? That is the correctness we are going to come. Implemented components or features are working properly or not? Correctness. Correctness is nothing but a validation. Correctness is nothing but a validation. Same way. So here, what are the features or components are implemented? What is the purpose of the calculator? We know that it is to perform the different kind of arithmetic operations. To perform different kind of arithmetic operations. Now, I want to check. So, everything is covered or not in this application. Suppose assume that this plus operator is not given. Assume that plus operator is not given. Then what we are going to say? Is it complete calculator? No. Like the client given, if 100 requirements to you, make sure all the 100 requirements should be implemented in the software. All the 100 requirements should be implemented in the software. That is what the testing was here. So, what are the future requirements are given by the client? Everything is covered or not? Second thing, so what are the features are implemented? Those are working as per our expectations or not? We have to test it. So this is what we are going to say, ma'am. Software testing. Technically, we call it is a combination of verification and validation. In simple to say that your job, testing job is you doubt on the developers. You doubt on your developer. Understand? So what is that meaning here if you see who is going to develop the software? Actual developers, right? Ma'am? Developers are going to implement. Now I want to confirm whatever requirements are given to the client. So everything is implemented correctly or not, we have to test it. Okay. This is what the testing means. Test the developed software as per the your client requirements. As per your client requirements. Right now, now when do you say it is a quality software? When we can say it is a quality software? If suppose, understand, the software should be developed within the specified time, within the specified cost, within the specified time, within the specified cost. and that should be reliable. When it is going to reliable, meet client requirements and expectations. This is how we can say software testing. Now, what are the advantages? Software testing. Why we have to go for testing? Why software testing? So without testing, how we can confirm whether we are giving the right software to the customer or not? How do you confirm whether you're giving the right software or not? First thing, it will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. We can deliver reliable software to the customer. Right software we can deliver. So that we can get the customer satisfaction. When you deliver reliable software, customer satisfaction. Whenever customer satisfied, whenever customer satisfied, so our company will get the good reputation in the market. When you got the good reputation in the market, more orders are going to get, more business we can do, so that to stay in business. To stay in business. To stay in business. Reduce maintenance cost. That means once you deliver the right software to the customer, while using software, customer will face the less problems. Less problems means low maintenance per your project. Software test will help. It will help to identify defects. When those are resolved, then software quality improves. When those are resolved, then software quality improves. These are the advantages we have when you go for the software testing. It will help to deliver bug-free software to the customer. So these are the advantages we have if you go for the software testing. Now, what is software testing? So software testing is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. Or in other words, we can say software testing performed to ensure client business or specifications on developed software. Then whatever requirements are given by the client, everything is covered or not, which we have to check. Or we can say, technically, it is a combination of verification and validation. It is a combination of verification and validation. What are the advantages? So it will help to deliver reliable software to the customer. It will help to stay in business. It will reduce the maintenance cost for a project. Software testing will help to identify the defects. When those are resolved, then software quality improves. It will help to deliver bug-free software to the customer. So what is the meaning of this all the things? Okay, what is the defect? What is bug? So that we are going to see. Difference among the error, defect, bug and failure. First one more, if I go for error. What is an error? So these are the human mistakes. So mistakes which are identified in programs, or we can say source code. Application code will be there in the source code. Mistakes which are identified in programs or source code of the application. That is called error we are going to call. That is called error. Now, example, logical error, then syntax error, like this. So what is the difference of program level? Let us see an example more here, understand. The actual requirement for me like this. So first two numbers where I want to go for the addition, that sum I want to use to multiply the third value, it is like this. This is my requirement given to the developer one, who written like this: A star B plus C. Another developer is written like this: A plus B, then multiplied with the C. Like this. Here both developer did mistakes. So here first developer, whatever mistake is committed, that we are going to call logical error. The second one which he committed mistake is there here. Those are going to call more syntax errors. Logical error, syntax error. Now understand what is the difference between these two. Syntax error to the logical error. So the logical error means given instruction is understandable. Given instruction is understandable. But where it will produce the wrong output for us. Given instruction understandable, but it will produce the wrong output for us. That is comes under logical error. Whereas developer 2, the given instruction is not understandable. This is what syntax error we are going to call. This is called syntax error. So both are in the code level, not in the page level. Code level, if they committed mistakes like this, those are identified. Those are going to say like this. Now, second one, defect. I said defect. Whereas defect can also called as an issue or incident or fault. Defect can also called as an issue or incident or fault. What is that? Understand? It is a deviation between expected to actual results in AUT application under test. If we got the deviation between expected to actual results in AUT application under test, that is defect we are going to call. So now let us understand the example. AUT application under test. I have the Mercury tools application is a scenario. Means functionality which I want to test here. Scenario which I want to test here. Login functionality without using login credentials. Functionality which I want to test. So login function without using login credentials. Then what is your expected result? Successful login operation, unsuccessful login operation. Unsuccessful login operation. Now I'm going to the testing it is. Now I'm going to test without entering using a password. See my here, observe here. If I click on submit, how it is responded. Saying the login successful. Let me check once again. Without enter the username and password values. When you click on the submit, login successful. Login successfully. There is a defect. So what is the actual result? Successful login operation. What is the status of the test? Pass or fail? Fail. Why? Because we got the deviation between expected to actual results. That's why it is failed. This is what we can go for the testing like this. So what is the defect? You understand here what I said? Deviation, where not in the code level, in the application level, if we got the deviation between expected to the actual results in AUT that we are going to call defect. Defect can also called as an issue or incident or fault. Defect can also called as an issue or incident or fault. Now understand more. Goal of testing is to identify defects. When those are resolved, then software quality improves. When those are resolved, then software quality improves. So who has to solve it is developers. When defects are identified, what we do, we report to the developers. Whenever you report it to the developers, developers will do the review on the defects. If the defects are valid, then those are called bug cities. Whenever developers are accepted our defects which are reported, then those are called bugs. Okay, confirmed defects. So confirmed defects. Next one, failure. Failure means whenever defects are reached to the end user or client, then it is called failure software. Understand my here. Failure is not related to the one component or one functionality. Complete software related one. So generally more number of defects will cause the system failure. More defects are there, then it will cause the system failure. Given like this. So this way our class are going to be there. Madhu Mohan, so Sahil. So this is only introduction session, but just I explain about the so what is this is the first topic in our course, software testing. Just I explain what is software testing, advantage of software testing, then difference among the error, defect, bug, and failure I explained. Such a way detailed notes will be given to you. I will going to share the notes and you are going to get the recorded sessions also. Okay, once registration is completed, I'll going to create the one WhatsApp group so that whatever topics I explained, the corresponding notes I'll going to share with you. Okay, so this is what. So manual and automation, both we are going to discuss. Software automation testing time, I will go and explain to you how to install the required software in your system for practicing purpose. Everything more detail we are going to discuss. This course around 2 months we will have. Okay. So any doubts are there anyone here? So Anusha, is it clear? Any doubts? Mohan?
No more doubts, sir.
Okay. Shahil, clear? Okay. Use the same link for tomorrow class also. Okay. Okay then. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Class timings are going to be 7 to 8 it is. Okay.